Well, today we got the patch notes for Season 2, and in this are a surprising amount of changes for zombies that I think are very much worth going over. So let's not waste any more time, drop a like and subscribe, and let's go over this. Actually, let's go over it like this. So right here, we have like fixes to the maps, and this is crazy. I want to show you guys. So these are just bug fixes specifically to the map, and we have Citadel to start it off right here. You see Citadel right here? Now let's just scroll through it. Bro, this is like literally from here all the way through here. This is all issues with Citadel. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was like this broken. I knew people were talking about problems, but I might be the luckiest person ever, like for real. Like, you guys don't understand. I never ever run into them like big problems like this or even glitches that often. Like, I think I'm like Master's Prestige almost, and I probably could name like 10 times where I ran into a glitch that just messed up the game a lot. Like, it really is rare for me, and I might be the luckiest guy ever, because even during Black Ops 4 when that game launched broken, like the game never crashed for me. So I'm super lucky when it comes to stuff, but apparently it was pretty broken. So all the people dealing with all these issues, it's great. We're not going to go over them because, you know, I just don't care about that. But obviously they have fixes to also training course, Terminus, and Liberty Falls also, but again, not going over that stuff. But we do have changes to directed mode, and an interesting thing here is that the automatic exfil that happens will happen after will trigger after 6 hours instead of 5 hours. So, you know, it looks like they're trying to help people with that. I mean, I don't even know who's playing that long, playing 5 hours into directed mode, but if you are, that's cool. I personally grind my camos. Like, the only camo I ever grind in actual directed mode is the elite kills. That's the only one. The rest I've done in regular because I felt like it is much faster and better, especially if you're playing co-op. But, you know, for the people who don't, you know, that's going to be nice for you, I guess. We also know that this change is coming. They've mentioned it a bunch of times, but players who are keyed for inactivity in co-op games will have their loadout in essence and salvage restored upon rejoining the match. So that's nice. I hope it works for more than just inactivity kicks. Like, if you just lose connection, that would be nice too, but I don't know. Maybe it already works like that. I don't know. I've never even tried that. This is a funny one here. Added a warning for players when purchasing a wall buy that will replace one of their current weapons. Like, I don't really know the point of that because the gun's just going to fall on the floor anyways. So I'm confused with the point of this, but that's nice. We do have some changes to, it says perks, but it starts off with ether shroud, which is funny. Either way though, it says adjusted ether dash augment to prevent players from being stuck in unintended locations. That's always happens. It's going to always happen with this thing. They're going to always fight against it, but whatever. And here's actually an interesting change to PHE flopper, and it said improve PHE slider to work with the omnidirectional slides. So now when you do a slide to the back or left, right, backwards, whichever way, you get to actually, you know, do your explosion slide into them, which is going to be interesting. I still think Dr. Ram is the one you should use anyways, but still, whatever. We have a change to fill upgrade, which ether shroud should be down here, but it's a static discharge. Addressed an issue where killed enemies from that static discharge would not award essence to the player. I don't know why you'd be using Tesla Storm. It's just not good. Also, we have a patch to the chopper gun. If you guys didn't know about this, it's just addressed player where player could continuously shoot the chopper gunner weapon even after the streak has ended. It was a really broken glitch and a lot of people were using it, so they've decided to finally fix that, so that's nice. And the hand cannon addressed an issue where attempting to pick up the ether tool while wielding the hand cannon would consume the ether tool without applying it to a weapon. Very specific issue, but I guess that's cool. And finally, they fixed this one. Address an issue where intel for the Obscurious Attilium would not unlock after completing the Citadel de Mor main quest. Thank you, Treyarch. I've been wanting to get that last piece of intel for a while now. Shout out to you guys for taking a minute to fix it, but whatever. Oh, and then another one here. Added Season 1 reloaded weapons to the mystery box. They weren't in the mystery box, like the sniper, the cleaver, and the shotgun, I believe. Like, those new guns were not in the box. Now they're going to be in there, which was a bit concerning, especially if you're going for, what's that one called? The Box Attic, which I just did, which is actually good news because we'll get to this in a little bit. But either way, just they're adding those guns for now. They said amalgams. This is an unfortunate one. Addressed an issue where players would be grabbed then immediately let go after being grabbed by the amalgam. This happened to me a decent amount of times. Honestly, it was nice. I was just like, yeah, he just let go of me without damaging me. We like that. But unfortunately, I guess that wasn't intended. Oh, and this changed the vermin. Oh my gosh. Addressed an issue where the vermin could hit twice in one attack. That, like, they said they fixed that, then they said, oh shoot, we didn't fix it, and, you know, it's, you know, whatever. And they also said vermin will now ragdoll properly in air when killed mid leap. I'm kind of curious to see what that means. Anyways, we do have the Sam trials after this. I don't ever use Sam trials in this game. Tell me if you guys do. Addressed an issue where crafted score streaks could be removed at the end of the trial if they match the ones that was used for the trial. I can imagine that's annoying. Scaled the hand cannon trial time based on the current round up to 100 seconds at round 31 plus. I guess I don't know what that means. Addressed an issue preventing the SAM trials from being completed in split screen. That was probably annoying for them, I guess. The issues that I wouldn't know about. But then we have some gobblegums. So they do talk about the ones that are going to be coming: Dead Drop, Modifier Chaos, and Quacknarok. So that's going to be coming with season 2. But we also have addressed an issue where restock gobblegums would not immediately be available for use. I never had that problem, but for the people who did, that sucks. Addressed an issue was exit strategy gobblegum would not be usable in the exfil radio when the exfil radio was present. Yeah, I don't know why you would activate that when the exfil radio is present, but I guess that's good for you. Addressing the exploit where a lot of players to keep the time-based gobblegums after they had been consumed. Oh, I did not. Oh, I did hear about that actually. That's interesting. Oh, but then we get into good ones. So here's some challenges, and as I mentioned, Box Addict, the one where you have to get every gun from the box. They actually made a really good change to this, because a problem with this is that when they added more guns into the box with season 1, to get Box Addict, you have to actually get the season 1 guns too. Like, you need to get all the launch guns, which are like 34, I think, but then you need to get the season 1 guns also, which was not ideal, because we were thinking like with every season and season reload they're going to add more guns, so it's going to make this challenge impossible. But they did think about that, thankfully, and this is what they did, and I do like this change because I think it's going to make it a lot better. But it says added a hard cap of 37 different weapons required, which matches the amount at launch, so that's added post launch do not increase the difficulty of the challenge. Okay, never mind, it was 37 on launch. I don't know why I said 34. Either way though, that's what they're doing, which is a great change. I like that a lot, because this potentially could make this challenge easier as time goes on. Like, if by the end of it there's like 100 guns in the box, like the chance of getting repeat go down, so you could probably finish this a lot faster. So if you guys have been avoiding Box Addict, honestly, you might just keep waiting until they add way more guns into the game, because it's making it a lot easier as they add more guns in the box. Or maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think that's right. Either way, they have other challenges. They say Gladiator Fresh Meat Challenge will now track exfils at or above around 11. I don't know what that was a problem, but Daily Challenge addressed an issue where get zombies elimination of pistol challenge could progress with brain rot kills. Do you need to fix that? I don't know. And then Savior Challenge, random perk power-ups are now applied to progress this challenge. Okay, but then we get into some other good ones. This is the UI changes, and I don't think we're going to go over all of them because a lot of them aren't that cool, but this one's huge. Players will now see an in-game notification for when they complete an augment research step and unlock new augments. That is so nice. I wish that was in for launch, because I have all of them unlocked, the augments, but for everybody else it's going to be so nice. Obviously we're going to get depth perception, so it's going to be nice to see like you're playing game and it tells you, oh, you unlock this new augment. That's cool. Like, in-game notification should have been there since launch, but thank goodness they finally actually fixed this. But I think there was more to this that I wanted to read back to back, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, updated the in-game pause menu augment research progress along with other visual improvements, so you can literally just pause and see how far you were in progress for your next augment. That is great. We love that stuff. These are two great changes. Again, not as big as a deal for me, because like after, like, all I'll have to like level up right now is depth perception when it comes out, because I've done everything else. But for everybody else who hasn't finished theirs, like, it's going to be so nice to just check progress in game and get notifications in game when you unlock the different things. That's great. We love that stuff a lot. There's just like things here, like just how the elemental swords are positioned. We don't really care with that. Align the gobblegum prompt in game. I don't know what that means. Added visual improvements to bosses' HP bars. I wonder, that's the Easter egg boss I'm assuming they're talking about there. So maybe it just looks cooler, I guess. I don't know. I guess we shall have to see. Address an issue where placeholders would appear momentarily when entering the audio logs and the intel menus for the first time. I think I ran into that before, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh, and here's another nice one. Added a location to view the cinematics in the intel menu. So obviously all the maps have their intro cutscenes, but for some reason in this game you can only watch them once, and that's for the first time you load up those maps and then never again. And I just don't know why they just don't work how they used to work when you play on solo. It just always plays that intro cutscene, but I guess Treyarch is against that for some reason. But at least we now have another way to replay them, because before this you could not replay them at all. So now at least you could go into the Intel menus and find those cinematics, which will be nice. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that's going to apply to only the intro cutscenes, but if it's outro too, that would be very interesting, but I doubt it. And the final two things are worth mentioning, because we're skipping over a couple of these, not as cool ones. Addressed an issue, or addressed an incorrect navigation button text in an Intel menu. I did run into that before, but then probably the better one, and we've done this for a while. HUD presets can now be set separately for zombies and multiplayer. Thank goodness. I could jump between the modes a decent amount, so it was just annoying. But I'm glad to see they actually changed that and fixed that. And then there's just some graphic changes that are just not that cool. And if you guys are wondering, like, if I'm skipping over like important stuff, trust me, I'm not. Like, this is addressed a typo on the soda cans inside the stamina machine. I didn't even know there was a typo on the stamina machine, but apparently there was, and that's what they're fixing. So everything I skipped over are rather just way too many things here, or just not as important, and I don't want to waste your guys' time. But either way, that's all the changes coming with the game. And alongside this, the Tomb is coming out, guys. Like, crazy times, hype times. We have a lot of cool stuff with changes in game that are happening, but on top of that, the Tomb. We're probably going to be more focused on Tomb than that, but either way, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.